What up, y'all? Nick here, Mr. Millionaire Insight. What's going on? How are you doing? Hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday. Let's see. Give it a minute here. Let me see if I can share out the live. I know it's a Sunday, usually pretty quiet, but hope you guys are enjoying it. I know some of y'all had been to church today, and great. And you're probably just doing the after meal relax thing. But, I'm going to be on here for a little bit. Just wanted to come drop some knowledge on you guys while you're relaxing here on your Sunday. So let's see here. Just sharing out the live here a little bit. Just bear with me a moment. If you can, do me the same favor. If you feel so inclined, I really appreciate that. There you go. All right. So we got that going. Hey, is it Aisha? Hey, Demetria. Hey, Robert. What's going on, you guys? So, yeah. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. If you do not know my face, you do not know my name, I am Nicholas Francis, a.k.a. Mr. Millionaire Insight. And I help people make more, save more, retire well, and ultimately find their God-given purpose. And also, I happen to help people to establish their presence on social media, both businesses and civilians, and grow their social media presence and monetize their social media presence. So if that is something that is for you, go up here, click on my profile, and follow me. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I drop a video like the one I just did a few minutes ago. Don't go there right now. Just wait till after the live, right? So you'll get those. And follow me on my other social media platforms. I am on YouTube, Facebook, on the Instagram, on Threads, the sub-platform, which is pretty cool too. I'm on, what else is there? On here, and also on a couple other things. But, we won't talk about Snapchat, you know what I mean? Because, it's just not my thing. But my social media handle across social media is that Mr. Millionaire Insight. So I appreciate the follow. If you do find value in my content, I do appreciate you coming back and every minute that you spend with me. I am now offering subscriptions up here, so if you can, go click on the heart and choose to be a subscriber and be a part of the Team Millionaire Insight. We are going to change lives one life at a time, right? And if you want to be a supporter of that, definitely choose to become a supporting subscriber. If you feel so inclined, and if you are led by the Lord. So, a couple different things before we continue into the main portion is this. If you are brand new, welcome. Please be civil, right? Be cordial. Be respectful. We're all human beings, regardless of your opinion or your lack thereof. Please treat people with the utmost respect that you would want to be treated with, right? Secondly, I'm a man of God. I am an unapologetic follower of Jesus Christ. So please keep that in mind when you're on my platform. After all, this is me right here, right? So please respect that. Please keep it to a PG level. And please treat each other with love, because that's how I treat people. And I choose to be that way because it's just a better way to be, right? So if you guys are on this platform on here, it's because you're looking for something. And I'm not sure exactly what it is you're looking for. Hey, Maria, how's it going? I'm not sure what you're looking for, but I am hoping that you're at least looking for opportunity. I believe personally that every person on this app or on any social media is looking for something. And that something is a way to improve their lives, right? Whether it be physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, any of those categories, right? But the one we're here to talk about today is the financial aspect, right? So if you can for me, if you're from my community, go ahead and keep double tapping the screen and hashtag FYP. If this is your first time, double tap the screen if you're getting value from what it is I have to say. So for the new people, if it's your first time seeing my face, go here, right here. There's a form at the bottom here that you will see that you can put your name and your email, and that does two things. It tells me that you are new here and that you've been getting value from this live and you appreciate what it is I'm bringing to you. But that also does something else. It also gives you a chance to get on my exclusive invite list to my next event. Right? So my next event is going to be, my next live event on Zoom is going to be this Tuesday, the 18th of July at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, where I break down everything that I do and how I earn money online, as well as how I help people do the same, right? So guys, if you don't know it already, every time I learn something online, I teach people. That's all I do. I'm not a guru. I'm not one of those guys on Facebook or YouTube or on this app or on Instagram that'll tell you that I am this multi-gajillionaire and you should follow me because of my Ferrari in the background. I just got a simple picture from my vacation that I was just on, that me and my family had a great time on. That little sailboat right there, that little dinghy right there. No, I'm just playing. That is the Vision of the Seas, one of the best ships I've been on thus far, Royal Caribbean's fleet. If you have not been on a cruise, you definitely should think about it. And I'm here to talk to you about a way that you can actually do that. So let's jump right in. Let's see where everyone is from. I want you to put in the chat right now where you're joining me from. I always like to see who's coming from where, so I know where my content is reaching. So I am from I am here in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area, and that's close to Washington, D.C., if you don't already know. And I am from the lovely Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, I do speak with a different accent, but because I come on here on a public platform, I don't really show this face because I got tired of people asking me, wait as you say, right? So I switch it up because I know people just understand American. I went to school in America, went to high school, and I had to learn the language. Like, fun fact, I learned the American accent in like 4 weeks, right? Because I got tired of people asking me, huh, what you say? So I went to school up here, absolutely loved it here, and I decided even back then that I wanted to do something to change people's lives. And here I am today, by the grace of God, that I am allowed to come up here and to give you guys of myself, of my skills, and of my time. But guys, why are we here on social media? And I'm not just talking about me and why I am in front of you right now. Why are you here? You're on social media and you're on this particular app because, like I said before, you want to learn something, or you want to find a way to get from where you are to where you want to be. You know, that goal that you had in the back of your mind, that you said, okay, so enough is enough. I got to find a different way of doing something. I got to find a different career. I got to make more money, or I got to find something that gives me fulfillment, or I got to do something that actually means something to me. But here's the thing about that. The thing about that, you don't just find fulfillment one day on the back of a Cracker Jack box. It takes a lot of work, right? It took me some work because I had a chance to do that, many chances to do that, but it didn't always pan out to be the thing that brought me fulfillment the most, right? Back when my father was alive, this was probably back in about 2011 or 2010. I remember sitting at my house, and my father came over and he sat in the car with me because, you know, that's just what we did. Even though we both drove, he could have came inside, but he sat in the car with me and he said, son, I know life has been a little bit rough, right? But you got to figure out that you got to do something that comes natural to you. Do the thing that you don't have to work very hard to do, something that's natural to you, right? And at the time I was listening to him, I didn't really understand what that was, right? And I said that's back in 2010 or 2011. We're in 2023. This is 13 years later, right? And I had to go on a journey to figure out what that was. What was that one thing that I needed to do to be able to do that would bring me the success that I want? It's not just the money. Yes, the money is great. Making great money is awesome, right? But it's about the fulfillment that you get in the lives that you're able to affect in a positive way, right? So what I decided to do on this journey was to figure out what that meant. And I started with, I wanted to help people. But it wasn't just enough, because I could join the Peace Corps, I could become a doctor, I could become a lawyer, I could become a pastor, because, you know, I grew up in church, I grew up in the fear of the Lord, and I grew up with that path being a realistic path for me. And if you heard me speak for any length of time, you'll probably say, well, yeah, that whole pastor thing, that probably would work out for you, right? But I didn't really know that. And because of my relationship with God, I really kind of asked him, like, is that something that you really want me to do? And I found things like network marketing, and I found online business and things like that. But I wasn't really sure. Like in 2017, when my daughter was born, it literally changed me as a person, because I was still on the journey to find out what I really wanted to do in life, but I knew I had to do something that actually produced, right? Because now it's not just me or me and my wife, because I was married at the time, right? In 2017, I got married in 2015. So 2 years later, I'm like, okay, I got to produce something, right? So I went to start driving for Lyft and Uber, right? And I was like, look, man, I can't do the W-2 employment thing. I just can't do it, because I don't see what is so mystical about having another grown adult tell another grown adult when to eat, when to come back, when they should be able to go see their kid if their kid is sick, or do whatever it is that you need to do. I'm not talking about the frivolous stuff that you really want to do when you're at work, but I'm just saying, right? You had to be there for 8 hours a day at least, and then they could ask you to stay even more. And then because of the pressure that you need to make money, and they need you to have your job, and if you refuse them, you turn them down, they could possibly look at you in a different way, and then they might not want to keep you because you didn't say yes to them. If you felt like that, put a 1 in the comments, right? When your supervisor asks you, you don't really want to, like, how many people ever really want to stay late? I know I never did. I'm not saying I never stayed late, but I never wanted to, right? I never wanted to stay late because I had a family, and even when I didn't have a family, I had stuff to do. I don't have time to run your business. Even if I'm going to my house to watch Netflix, I don't care. It's my right to be at home watching Netflix and not working your job. But I don't tell my boss that, right? Because I'm going to probably be dinged for insubordination or whatever it is. And then they think about, okay, so maybe we may not want to ask him or keep him on. So you do what you have to do. But I got tired of that. So I started driving for Lyft and Uber, and I traded one boss for another. See, the thing that people really don't understand is, even in this gig economy, if you're driving for Grubhub, Uber and Lyft, Uber Eats, whatever it is, DoorDash or whatever it is, it does not matter. All you did was substitute one boss for another. And whether you're self-employed or you're a business owner, right? Because if you're self-employed, technically you are a business owner. You have just replaced somebody else in that CEO position for you. And it does not necessarily mean that that's a good thing, right? Because it's not about having the right opportunity or becoming your own boss. It's always about you. Remember that. It's always about you, right? It's always about who you choose to be, right? Because the concept of you being your own CEO would either scare the mess out of you or be the best news you've ever heard. Because why? Because of two simple words: work ethic, right? So when I decided that when my daughter was born, I had to produce, I went out there and drove. And I would drive for like maybe 8-9 hours. And we're talking about my newborn daughter here, fresh from glory. And I'm like, goodness gracious. I gotta leave the best thing that's ever happened to me outside of Jesus and my wife at the house while I go take Johnny come lately and Jane who somebody to their house, right? And sometimes I'll be up at midnight trying to drop people off to wherever they're going, right? And I knew that spending time away from my daughter, my newborn daughter, hey, yeah, she made it. Amy is in the house. What's going on? That's what I'm talking about. So I knew back then when she was born, I was like, look, yeah, she's at home. And yes, I am going to admit, be 100% transparent here, I was sad. I felt like crying most days because the most beautiful thing outside of Jesus and my wife was at the house when I couldn't be with her because I had to go make money, right? How many parents in here actually feel like that every single second of the day? Whenever you're away from your kids, you feel like it's ripping a part of your heart out because you don't get that time with them, right? Time is the most valuable asset we have, and we choose where we put that time, right? So I figured out that I had to do something that allowed me to be at my house so I can be with my daughter and be with my wife, because I don't want to miss those formative years. I don't want to miss any of her years at all. So I decided, okay, in 2018, I would decide that I myself am going to take the initiative to go look into online business. So just like you, I went to YouTube University, I went to Google College, and I was like, there has to be a better way. And I would be praying every single night for God to bring me to a way that's legit, because there's a bunch of people that got on YouTube or Google or whatever it is, and when you don't even go online and try to search online business. You don't want that rabbit hole, right? But I did it every single night. And then I came across this guy, really shiny head, really kind of diesel kind of brother, right? And I really looked at this guy and I was like, look, this man is serious about what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing, but this man is serious about what he's doing. And he's telling people he's a no-nonsense type of guy, and he will tell you exactly what you need to do every single day. We used to talk about daily mode of operation, and then you would have the fact that I used to set my time, my phone every single day to catch this guy, right? Because after like 3 or 4 times watching him, like you've watched me like 5 or 6 times, maybe this is your 7th, right? I realized that this guy had some kind of value. I realized that I could get something every single day watching this guy. And I don't know what he has, but he could probably improve my mindset, right? And so every day I came and I watched him. Every day I implemented those actions that he gave me every single day. And then he said the magic word: you have the opportunity to work with me. I said, do what? You could do what? Okay, what's it gonna be? What you need me to do? He was like, it's as little as $15. I'm having a sale and I want you to come in here and join my group for $15. Guys, I spent $15 and got a best friend, right? His name is Justin Springer. He's probably one of the best people that I have ever met online, period. Because he changed my life. $15. $15, and a no-nonsense bald dude changed my life. And I love him like a brother because he saw fit to show up every day. So every day since then, I've been following what he's doing, right? Because a simple idea of success, whether you're talking about business or in life, is to find a mentor and have a goal and have a plan, right? And still go after the person and do what they're doing so you can get where they got to twice as fast. Let me go to comments here. Rejected and protected says life-changing, awesome. I got 50 to my name. Listen, man. Tell me what your name is, because I believe in mindset and I believe in the power of your word, so I don't want to call you rejected. I really don't want to do that. So if you can, for me, put your name in the chat so I can address you properly. I mean that with the utmost respect, because I love you, right? Andreco, cool. So here, Andreco, you're just in luck, right? If that's all you have, you go by Swoop too. So okay, since this is the first couple times I've interacted with you, you've interacted on my content, I've seen you. I appreciate you, bro. I really appreciate the love and support. Which one you want me to call you? Justin, your ears must have been burning you, bro, because I was just talking about you like 2 seconds ago, man. So yeah, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. I know you can't be on for very long, but I appreciate any time you can spend with me. I was just telling them how I found this, no-nonsense bald dude that was really swole at the time that I really found appreciation for because he was telling me what to do every day, right? So, I appreciate how we cross paths and stuff. Andreco says my name is Andreco Swoop. All right, so I'm gonna go with Andreco if you don't mind, if that's cool with you. So Andreco, if that's what you can do, we're gonna definitely talk about that here in a minute. So I'm gonna break down what it is we have to offer, because I know you're trying to get to the information about the blueprints and stuff like that, which is what we're gonna do, right? So here, for those of you who didn't know about that, I'm gonna go into why this is, right? So in 2018, after I met Justin and we decided to work together and help build up the group and help mentor the group and things like that, before you knew it, both our lives started to change. Shelly says, so excited to learn. I'm loving this journey. And that's what it's about. Because even back then, me and Justin knew that we were on a journey to achieve the goals that we wanted to. And we were committed to not just him helping me, because yes, he helped me a whole lot. But he told me a couple months after we started really working on these Zooms in his group that I affected him. And for the first time, it really affected me. Like, I didn't realize that, yeah, I showed up to glean and to learn from him, but he was also learning from me. See, that's what I'm about. I'm about building a community. I'm about building a mastermind that we can get together and we can learn something and grow every single day and literally overcome the person we were yesterday to walk into the character that we need to be for the person or the people that we love tomorrow, right? And so when Justin approached me with this, and because at that time we had built that trust factor, because in business or in life, you have to know, like, and trust the person across from you, right? So that's the idea. Because I trusted him, and I kind of liked his mode of operation. I was like, yo, whatever you're doing, just let me know. So he hit me up one day, and he was like, man, I'm doing this thing. And I was like, yeah, cool. I know you're doing stuff online, and you always been about doing stuff online. And I was like, man, I'm excited for you. But I decided to watch. And I literally watched for 2 weeks, which is 2 weeks too long, because this is my friend I'm talking about. I know if there is a way to earn money online, if there is one person on this planet that will find success doing it, it's Justin Springer. That's just my personal belief, right? So I watched him for 2 weeks too long and decided, okay, I had enough. You talked about this ad nauseum for 2 weeks, so let's go, right? And he didn't even realize I signed up. I was like, yo, where do I go? Oh, and he just haphazardly sent me his site. And I went to it, I signed up, and when I texted him back, I was like, yo, just to let you know, I just signed up. He was like, wait, do what? Okay. Okay, let's go. And all he told me, he was like, look, you're going to be saying the word blueprint a lot. And I was like, okay, I can live with that. And that's what he told me. And he showed me where to go in the group and showed me in the community. And listen, I walked into probably the best group of people I have ever come across online. Hands down. This community is absolutely amazing. So supportive, and I did not even expect that. I figured that I would get in here and do these modules and learn a couple skills and learn probably one of the most important things I could ever learn is how to move and reach people, right? And I figured that, okay, I would spend a couple hours a day in the group or whatever it is, trying to pour onto the information, and then I would take notes and then apply it and all this stuff. No, I was so wrong, right? I literally got in the group and the videos were like maybe 7 to 18 minutes long. Most people in America spend more time watching TV while they eat. So including myself, right? So you're telling me I could sit down for 20 minutes possibly, watch a video step by step and implement the very next second, right? And that's exactly what I did, right? I was like, Justin, just tell me where I gotta go. Tell me what I gotta do to get this website back, because he told me 24 to 48 hours. I was like, bet, let's go. Let's get this down. And I literally had my website back within 24 to 48 hours. And I had the ability to make money. But importantly enough, I was on the way, and I did not even realize it till like maybe 3 weeks later. Since 2009, I had been looking to answer the question, how do you get more people into your business when you're tired of trying to hit up friends and family, right? Because when you get into network marketing, what do they tell you first? First thing out of their mouth is, okay, you're serious? Make a 100 name and number list, and we gonna reach out to all the people that you could possibly call at 3 o'clock in the morning if you got a flat tire, and then we gonna tell them, well, I need you to help me out. And I'm so excited and I'm so amped to do this new thing, but then people get tired of you. People get tired of you saying the same thing. People getting tired of you going back and forth and seeing all the tatters in your shoes and seeing no progress and seeing all this different stuff. This was by far the best thing that happened to me in 15 years outside of my wife and my relationship with God, was being able to answer that 15-year question. How do you get more people into your business without bugging friends and family? And I've done that. Like, I'm going to literally show you guys. What this means, right? It literally means that I have a system that runs for me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's able to get me in front of people that I probably will never meet to interact with my content. And those that do, they will have a choice to either choose what I have or keep moving on to the next. And when I talk about rejection-free business, like when I was in network marketing, they told you, they was like, Nick, you gotta go for the no. All right, Jay, that's cool. They tell you go for the no. They tell you go till you can't be afraid of the word no, which I agree, you can't be afraid of the word no, but they were like, you gotta go for the gusto. Why do you think a lot of those network marketing companies have things like lions and tigers and bears and panthers and all that kind of stuff? Why? Because they want to have you have that never say die instinct, right? But here's the thing, I don't hear no. Well, here's the thing, I heard it one time, once in 2 months, and I'll tell you why. Because this guy didn't understand what in the world I was talking about, because he went to my content. He was like, oh yeah, I get to monetize my social media. Cool. Oh, I thought Nick was going to hand me everything. I thought Nick was going to do the work for me. Oh, no, bruh. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I'm grown, you grown. So, I'm going to hand you the tools, but I'm not going to build the house for you. Can I get an amen on that? I'm not trying to spoon feed nobody. Don't get me wrong. You could ask anybody in this chat right now. I'm probably one of the most guys willing to help somebody in the entire community. And I'm sorry if that steps on anybody's toes, but I know how much I help people. So people can tell you and vouch for me when I say I'm going to help you, but I'm going to teach you how to fish, not just hand you a fish, right? Because it's even an understood adage. You give a man a fish for a day, he eats for a day. But if you teach a man to fish, he will eat for a lifetime. And I like to add, he can also teach somebody else how to fish, right? So the thing that I want to impress upon you is I'm not just here to talk to you about a digital blueprint, right? Hey, Shelly. Shelly says, what do I need exactly? What you need exactly is to go here, right? Go to this picture, go to my profile, click on the link tree, and go to where it says get your blueprint. Before you do that, make sure you subscribe to my link tree so you can stay abreast on what's new, but make sure you hit get that blueprint. And what this is going to be, the blueprints simply are digital e-learning platforms. Guys, the e-learning industry is $1 billion a day earning. So you have the opportunity to come into a niche, right, that is doing $1 billion a day, because more people want to learn something than ever before in the history of mankind, right? But what is more valuable for someone to learn is how to bring people more people. And if you could ever simplify, hey Jimmy, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you so much for coming. If you ever want to simplify what these blueprints do, is it simply teaches you how to get people more people. Because I don't care what you do on this app. I don't care if you're a singer, songwriter, HVAC technician, lawyer, you're a roofer, you're in the trucking industry, you're a child care representative. I don't care. If your business requires you to get in front of more people, this is what you need. I like to call it a digital academy because that's exactly what it is, right? Think of it like college. When you go to college, you would see classes that go from 101 to 202 to 303 to 404. And then you have graduate classes. So just like that, you have the $50. And Draco, you have the $50, which is our starter. It gets your feet wet a little bit, and it gives you a chance to get some training, get maybe 1 or 2 platforms that you can learn how to promote on. It gives you done for you content that you can share online in order to get you to learn the skill, right? It also gets you possibly one other way to get some more mentoring in there as well, but it's a starter, right? But then there's the 150, right? The 150 is our elite, right? It gives you a little bit more money. You could make a couple more $100 a month, right? Even if you sell one a day, right? You can get to do that with the 150. It gives you a couple more platforms that you can learn, right? But the idea here is not just to stay, there, right? It's not the idea to just stay at the 150, because guess what? The 300 is coming up next, which is our 6-figure blueprint, where I came in, right? I'm not saying you have to do like me, but I did say earlier, if you want to be successful, you find a mentor and you do like they did and avoid their mistakes, right? So remember when I said I waited 2 weeks too long? Yeah, remember that? Right. So that 300 will get you about 75% of the training, right? That will get you some more mentoring. It will get you some more knowledge. It'll get you some more videos that you can go through and more platforms that you can learn from. But it teaches you about things like ClickBank, right? But the 600, which is the big dog, right? It unlocks everything. All the training, all the mentoring, all the done-for-you content, like the funnels from System.io, right? And the email automations also from System.io, right? It unlocks everything. But here's the thing. And I'm going to get to that in just a second. We're going to have a party here in a minute. But here's the thing, guys. You unlock everything, all the training. But best of all, 4 streams of income instantly. From the time you hit that button on that 600, you now have 4 streams of income. Congratulations. You are now a CEO, right? So from the time you hit that button, you are off to the races, right? So you get the ability to learn, but you also get the ability to learn while you earn. So imagine this. You start college, and the very second day, they tell you, hey, congratulations for signing up on all your classes. There's one more thing before you go, though. I need to get your account information so I could know where to send this money you're about to get, because we're going to pay you from day 2, right? What, do you think that's going to happen anywhere else? Right here. So that's why I call it the Digital Academy, because it literally gives you a chance to learn while you earn. And you don't want to leave money on the table. You want to make sure that you can come and maximize on, let me break it down for you like this. So you got the 50, the 150, the 300, and the 600, right? If you sell one of each every single day, that's $1,100 that you could possibly stand to make. Possibly, right? Because I don't know your work ethic. It's the one thing I can't teach you, right? It's the one thing I can't teach you, how to show up and how to work hard, right? And unfortunately for you, working hard is 2 hours a day. You spend 30 minutes posting proven ads on these classified websites, 69 of them that you get. You spend an hour engaging on social media, doing everything you're doing right now, which is liking and commenting. And then you spend 30 minutes following up on comments and possibly emails, right? So that's the 2-hour workflow, right? At the very end of it, though, people ask me, Nick, is there any more fees? The investments, each one of the 4 are one time, but also you're responsible for getting your custom built website paid for. If you get one of the bottom 3, the 50, the 150, the 300, you pay $39 one time. As a CEO, I know that people have the choice to pay $3,000 to $5,000 for a custom built website. They do it for you for $39 if you get one of the lower 3. If it's a 600, you get more training, more mentoring, more knowledge, right? So they give you that $59 one-time admin fee cost. Outside of that, nothing. I paid $659 one time, but you know who else did? Someone else that Justin brought brought into the business, right? A customer of his. Right? Because this is not network marketing, no upline, no downline, no sideline. We get 100%, right? So another customer of his came in, working a regular job, W-2 income, And he was able to go through and get the training, get the mentoring, and master the skill well enough that he could go to his employer and say, hey, I noticed that, nobody's running the social media department here. Why don't you let me do it? He let him do it, and he did it so well because of the skills that he learned from these digital platforms, these digital blueprints, that he was able to get a $10,000 raise. I don't think y'all heard me. Excuse me. A $10,000 a month raise. Now, by my math, that's like $120K. So was it worth it? I'll let you decide. $659 one time, and he was able to secure from his job, from his boss, $120,000 worth of increase because of the skills and the knowledge that he gained, right? So is it valuable? I'd probably happen to mention so. All right, let me go back to the comments because I know I got somebody to congratulate. Let's see where we go. Let's see. Decent Lair. Shout out to you because you have just now joined the family. Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking action. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the community. So when I get off of here, I'm going to make sure that you get your welcome email. And we're going to get you going as fast as possible to get you open for business within the next 24 to 48 hours. Make sure and DM me before I get off of here or when I get off of here so we can get the information. I can get that stuff sent off in your email. But let me see if I could do this. Amy does this all the time, but I don't know if I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous, guys. I'm kind of nervous. Let me see. Oh, it's not even pulled up. Oh, man. So yeah, Justin says, let's see, let's go back through here because I did say I was going to respond to comments. It said, Decent Larry said I just signed up. We just congratulated, which is so awesome. Amy says awesome. And Draco says okay. Shelly says it's a new world for me. I have my blueprint. I'm still learning it all and I love it though. That's awesome. Justin says Side Hustle Dad says thanks. Congrats on signing up. Yes, welcome to the family. And Draco says, wow. Justin says, earn while you learn is real. 100%, bro. It's 100% real. Let's see. Justin also says your personal development is still on you, but we have the blueprint online. And let's see. Decent Lair said, Dana, I don't know if you meant to put Dana, but I'm not sure what it means. But yes, if you guys know anything about me, I am a huge, huge, huge supporter and comporter of your mindset and improving your mindset and improving how you look at, that's her name, Dana. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Nice to meet you, Dana. A pleasure meeting you today, and I will be looking forward to doing business with you and helping you meet your goals. Thank you, Amy, for that, because I really did not catch that. I appreciate you. So yes, if you guys know me, I'm a big self-improvement guy because of my training in network marketing, and that's just how I am, right? But you have to understand, as a motivational speaker, it's something that's in my heart, it's in my soul, because that's the message God gave me. It's not enough for you to be in the right place at the right time. You have to be the right person. And that's what we help people do, right? Like Amy, probably one of the best people that I've met so far after Justin, because, I know him for forever now. But, Amy has just been a blessing. And a mother of 3 kids, divorced, working 70 hours a week, and probably the hardest worker in this community I have ever seen with her circumstance, right? Because she had every reason not to do this. When I tell you, if I say this all the time, and she knows I do because I say it on her lives too, right? That she had every reason. She is the case study of if this works, right? 5 weeks. She's been in a total of 9 weeks, but 5 weeks, right? And she was able to walk away from her part-time job because she made enough to replace that job's income that it provided her, right? And ever since week 5, you know what she said more so than replacing her income that was so awesome to me? I was able to sit down with my kids and cook them dinner and sit down and eat it with them. And I'm sorry, but I lost it. I was like, I don't care who's not jumping up and down for that, but I am. Because for me, as a parent, I know how valuable that is. And she used to pass her kid like this. Justin shared the same story, used to pass his kid like this. And now she's 15. Congratulations, bro. You're such an awesome dad. Amy, you're such an awesome mom. Like, I look up to you guys because you guys are, such an amazing example, right? And the thing about that, what I love about her story, is she did it anyway. She could have had an excuse. She could have used the very reason, like most people do. They use the very reason that they should do something, that they want to do something, to not do it or to quit. Oh yeah, I gotta post 3 videos a day, Nick. But I got these kids. Oh, I gotta post these 3 videos and watch our 90-day business breakthrough video, well, as soon as I can. But I got these hours I gotta put in. I'm so tired when I got off of work. Amy, please let them know. Please let them know how many times that you woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning at the end of the day, you came home and just crashed in your bed because of the fact you were so tired. But guess what? Them videos were done though, right? So what's your excuse? We got people at 60, in their 60s and 70s, 50s, 60s, 70s doing this. We got a guy 80 years old plus, and he's doing it and getting customers. So please, tell me what your excuse is. Is it that you're not tech savvy? We got people winning, right? Amy says every day working 18-hour days. 18-hour days. Like, I'm not sure if your math is mathing, but that's what, 6 hours to do everything else in her life? I'm sorry. There's no excuse. There's never been a more simple time and a more simple business model. All you're doing is simply telling people while you learn it, your experience while you learn it. And just like you've seen right now, somebody decided that, yes, I want to take the leap and change my life, right? Let me see if I could possibly do this here. Give me 1 second. I don't know if I can do this. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Yeah. Oh, that ain't it. All right, bear with me, guys. Huh. All right, let me see if we can do it this way, because I really want to show you. I really want to show you guys. And I normally don't do this, and Amy knows that. I normally don't do this. But I want to show you. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I probably can't. Oh, man, it won't let me do it. Oh, come on. It's all good. It's all good. It won't let me do it. But let me see if there's another way here. But it won't let me pull it up, though. Let me see. Yeah, man. Yeah, it won't let me do it. Okay, never mind. But, guys, if you watch my content after I get off here, I'm going to let you guys know in my stories. So if you're not following me, make sure you're following me, right? So just for people that are in the chat right now, they're still on the fence about this, two things. Come on down. Secondly, let me ask you this, Dana. What package did you purchase? Let me ask you. What package did you purchase? So they can all see. So when I go off live here and I post it to my stories, they will be able to see what the real deal is, because I couldn't get it to pull up right away. But let me see. Oh yeah, Dana, if you don't see the email, go to your spam or your promotions folder and check there, because it usually takes a second to get there. And if it doesn't, because people have their emails on high security, I know I do, right? So, you know, but if not, we'll definitely make sure it works out. But Dana, if you feel comfortable, oh, you haven't purchased this yet? Okay. Okay, but you're coming in, because I from the comments I assume that you did. It's all good either way. You know that you're working on getting it. So check right now, see if you got it, and I can, let's see. What I can do is I can check to see if you're in my list already. I love System.io, guys. I love that system so much. Like, y'all don't understand, like these automations and these autoresponders, they literally give you your time back. And I can't even tell you just how much I appreciate having this, you know, this resource. Like, guys, they literally give you this stuff. Yeah, let me hit refresh here and see if you're in my system. So here, if you haven't seen it yet, because I'm just refreshing here, I'm not seeing if I see your email, but do me a favor, go directly to www.mrmillionaireinsight.com/freedom blueprint, and when you go there and you hit that button under the video, go ahead and resubmit your email, and I'll make sure that you get that email, because I don't know if it went through the first time, but go there and make sure and check it out, so you can put your email in there, so you make sure you get that email, so we can get you in this community and get you making money as fast as possible. All right, guys, so any questions as to what I went over? Any questions? And Draco, how you doing, bro? Because I know you've been following me for a minute, kind of trying to get to learn. Do you have any questions? Anybody else that's been watching have any questions? All right, going once. There we go. No, okay. Dana says not yet. Thank you, Amy, so much for the love. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all the love. Guys, I thank you for giving me the time. It is like 7:39. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize what time it was. I think I got started at like 6:34 or something like that. But yeah, I've been on here for about an hour. So I'm glad you guys got good information. I assume that no questions means that everything was understood well. Hey, Jules, thank you so much for coming through. I love you for coming through. Thank you so much. I'm going to your website, and thanks again. Not a problem, Dana. I will be on the lookout for you, and we're gonna get you set up. So one of the things I want to impress upon you guys, that you do have to make sure that you decide for yourself that you're gonna live on purpose. Because life is too short for you to spend it living for someone else, right? Yes, I understand we have people that we love and we care about, but you do the things in life that you need to do and that you want to do, that you know bring you fulfillment. And bringing fulfillment usually means helping somebody. So no matter how you could Because people think giving is usually about money. When you hear the word give, one of the first things that pops into your head is probably money. Because before I got wise, I used to think that too. But I realized that because God told me, He was like, look, you may not have $1 million. You may not have, all the things that you think money should bring you. But what you do have, which is your mindset and your skills and your willingness to be the best human being that I created you to be, give to people. Spend the time giving of yourself. And it's the same thing I challenge you to do, because I do my best to give every single day. Because I'm on here between 6 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern to do exactly that, to help guide you to getting the success you want, getting the income you want, but more importantly, to help you find your God-given purpose. Because I'm telling you, the purpose becomes clear when you, one, draw closer to Him, and two, you have the money and time freedom to see your options clearly, right? So guys, thank you so much for taking the time. I thank you so much for giving me a part of your Sunday, and I hope this brought you one step closer to finding hope and to live that empowered and purposeful life that God intended for you to have before the foundation of the world. All right, guys, so until next time, live life, love God. See you when I see you. Peace. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, team. Have a great day.